you want to attend the next ARG regional event? Make sure you pre-register online at dragonballsuper-regionals.com. The next event is scheduled for the weekend of April 14th and 15th in beautiful San Jose, California. Need a place to stay for the event? Head over to super-collectibles.com and buy a ticket to the KitchenTableMeta Team House. For only $300, you get a private room for Friday and Saturday night, one-on-one coaching, dinner with the pro team, and much, much more.
All right, guys, how's it going? And welcome to round number 5 at ARG Presents
North Carolina.
I
thought that was that.
That was a handoff. I was trying to hand you off the intro here. We have Joseph Bey on the left playing Goku Black. Very interesting deck. And on top tables, guys, all these matches have been top tables. I just love the variety that we've seen so far out of this format. It's just been absolutely amazing. On the right, we have Rob Caporino. Is that right? Caporino? Playing
Caporino.
Caporino.
That sounds right.
That's why I brought you.
Sounds right.
I just brought you on here just to say all the names correctly, by the way. That's all you have to do. Just tell me how to say
I can't
the
pronounce these words. So,
I'm so bad at it. Rob Caporino. I still said it wrong.
Versus Joseph Bey.
What's his? I said Joseph, right?
Caporino.
Caporino.
Caporino. Yep, there we go.
Okay, and then playing Golden Frieza. As it turns out, Golden Frieza pretty popular this week. I actually kind of surprised. We've seen so many people.
A lot.
We have a lot of players playing it. Anybody on PPG playing it?
Golden Frieza?
Yeah.
No, actually, not this event. I was actually gonna play. I was most likely gonna play it if I was gonna end up playing.
It's such a smooth deck. It just feels good. You know what I mean?
It's
You're like
smooth.
untapping energy.
It is very
cards.
hard to play. It is very, very, very hard to play. I tried it for the first time, just messed up all over the place, missed playing in circles. But Joseph Bey playing a Goku Black deck, and that is super interesting. He's actually playing Kind Saiyan Goku.
Yeah, he's playing.
He
told me he was playing blue-green.
He's playing that for
Blue-green Goku Black.
Okay.
Which I thought was kind of surprising. There's the green right there. So.
Oh yeah, what's these players' records?
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to do this. They're both, I think, basically undefeated. They might have like a draw or something, but I don't think either one of them is lost because they're like table 5 or 6.
Okay.
So they were like, in like the undefeated bracket or whatever. I need to start getting that, guys. I'm so sorry. I just keep forgetting. I'll make a note.
Yeah, I'll try to remind you if anything. But okay, cool.
A little bit of a misplay here by Joseph Bey. Actually decided to activate Goku Black's ability. However, you do have to have 2 blue to do that, as it turns out.
2 blue.
Yeah,
all right.
Let's see what happens here. So
I
don't know exactly what the ruling is, but I think they just shuffle his life and put him back down.
Okay.
It's not
because he just flipped it up.
Right. Yeah. It's not an unrepairable state or anything like that. So I think that's the call. So I think that's what the judge is doing now. He's just shuffling. They'll put the life back up, and everything will be okay. Good job on Rob catching that. Shows you why he's in the top tables, man.
Yep. They're asking me records of the players. Records are going to be 401 or 50, one of those. Oh, no, sorry. 301 or 40.
And Rob attacking in here, 10,000 into 10,000. Really what you want to do against Goku Black, I mean, I don't know what you guys think in your testing, but to me, the best way to combat Goku Black is just attack him a lot.
Yep.
You attack him a lot, take away his ramp ability.
That's what you want to be able to do. If you just leave them there, they're going to self-awaken themselves because they have a lot of ways of doing it.
Yes.
One, the Goku Black leader, of course, once every turn, you can bring out a mana and it will go away temporarily. Or you can also use the Goku Black promo, which most decks, that's primarily the reason why you want to play Goku Black, because you have access to that powerful promo. I believe it's Joyful Strike Goku Black Rose. I actually have it right here in front of me, thankfully, but a fantastic card that will allow you to take 2 cards from your life and put them into your hand. So a really good way of self-awakening in this deck. And you see Joseph playing a full Goku package, and I want to know what he's ramping into. What is he What is he
like? Does he? I don't know. I'll tell you
what.
what.
Just trying to self-awaken.
Something I want to try though with this deck, come set 3, is I want the new Kaioken. And then use like Goku Black promo into Goku Black promo. Because you can't kill yourself.
You can't die.
Yeah, and just play as many as you can.
You can't die. You can't lose a game, and
your opponent can't win the game.
Yeah, your opponent can't win the game. So
which is normally how my games go away. I can't lose, my opponent can't win. So might as well have it written on a card, right?
Yeah, right. Sorbet Manadork out of Rob, and wait, this is Rob that got second place Is this Rob, the Rob that got second place at an ARG?
I think so.
Second place at
Hey,
Hartford?
he said he was on stream before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it might be. It must be the infamous 7 life or 8 life.
Yeah, looks
man.
like he has his life up right this time.
Yep,
It's the same
he
person.
definitely got it right.
Yep.
Well, that's cool. Nice to see him back on the circuit, doing pretty well.
Doing well, yeah.
Half the amount of rounds already out of the way here. We have 9 rounds total.
Exciting.
So we've hit the benchmark for halfway
By
point.
the way, this tournament's going super smooth. I don't know if it's because I have
Fantastic.
you. I don't know if it's because I have you in here talking.
Yeah, no,
it's just
I
making
don't
it
know
so much
either.
more fun,
like,
or
it's
what
just
it is.
great.
But
Yeah, everything's going by fast. We have a good amount of players. Everybody's
Yeah.
having a great time. Everybody's doing well from both respective teams.
absolutely.
As
Well,
well.
I'd say that's one of the things I love the most about this game is so, like, the players are consistently good. Like,
Yeah.
this game rewards skill so much, and I love it. I love it.
Yeah, the chat recognizes. Yep, that is Rob.
All right, good. I thought
Second
so.
place at the first ever Bandai regional, only to fall to eventual winner Alejandro Mena from PBG.
Yeah.
So faithful, a local that came up there. I think we only had 2 players at that event, 2 or 3.
That's awesome.
And one of them took it. The other one got 3rd place, and then the other one, Juan Brand, which is playing in the tournament today. He had unfortunately died at that event, so he wasn't able to make it.
You say he
but-
died at the event?
Yeah, I mean, like, no, I'm just saying, like, he didn't make it. He didn't make it.
Oh.
Yeah, no, not
like-
actually died. I mean, like,
I was
we
like,
we say
holy
died
crap.
as in like, yeah, we died. Like, if you're out of an event, you know, you died. Essentially,
Okay.
you know,
I
like
was
not
just-
not really.
I was
died.
gonna say, man,
It's
like,
like, man, you
no
took that- you
remorse
took-
from
you
Joy.
took-
Yeah, he's just like he
Stone
died
Cold Killer.
because he was weak. Results
not
at
my
8
fault.
life by Rob. Don't want to see that. He hate to see that.
You don't want to see that ever. I don't care if you're Goku Black and doing all these unfair things. You don't want to see your opponent at 8 life ever.
Yeah, don't want to see that. Hate to see it. 5 to 8. Thing is, Golden Frieza most of the time has results on 5. They just draw so many cards a turn. They thin their deck out. They draw tons of cards. It's very. They get it pretty consistently. I'd say maybe the most consistent results deck out of all the decks in the format.
These sleeves, yeah, do look pretty weird on stream. It looks like they almost have glasses on them. These winter sleeves. They look
They
really
do.
weird to not have double sleeved. A lot of players just choose to go with a double sleeve, which usually makes them look a little bit more rounded.
Uh-huh.
But these, a little weird, attracting a lot of light. Oh, you put the light back on, I think?
It wasn't our light bulb that burned out. It was
Oh,
one of
wasn't
theirs.
yours? Oh, it was one of theirs, and they were
I was
just like,
yeah, I thought
Like
it was
dusty.
I thought
Why
they-
your
I
light
thought they
bulbs
talked-
popping all over the
I know. I was
place?
like, what do you mean? I walked over and it was on. I was like, okay.
Okay. All right.
It's one of those healing light bulbs. All right, so
Sunglasses.
Joseph's going to take that, go to 4. Yeah, all of Rob's cards have they're all wearing sunglasses.
Yep.
I don't know if you noticed that, but you
Oh,
can see it. Yeah,
oh,
like all the
what?
guys,
Oh,
like
they
the
actually have
Drews,
sunglasses.
He drew sunglasses.
I thought the stream was just saying like, oh, the glare from the cards
Oh,
looks
no,
like
they
they all
actually
have
all-
sunglasses. They actually have just
all of them. Yeah, even his playmat, he had the same playmat that we're using here, but he drew sunglasses on all the guys. They're actually pretty hilarious.
Oh God, that's awesome.
Awaken draw 2.
Even on the winter stamps, man, no
Doesn't care, man.
Fs. His future's bright.
All right, here goes. 15,000 to 15,000 Goku Black into Frieza. Joseph's just trying to do 1 damage to Rob. Just like, let me get 1 in. Ooh. Piccolo offensively here. 25k to 10 or 15. Rob's just going to take that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's interesting move. Looks like he has another 2 Piccolos. Maybe he had too many Piccolos. He was like, F it, I'm going to get rid
Yeah,
of
I'm
these
gonna
Piccolos.
yeah, well, I'm tired
Why
of this.
not?
It's all Piccolo's fault that he awakened at 8.
Right. He does have another one in life, so he has seen every Piccolo at this point. He has the rest of them in his hand, 1 in the drop area, 1 in the energy, 2 in the hand.
Kel just comes in and kills himself, right? Is that what's going to happen here? Yeah, Kel comes in, kills.
Kale comes in and just completely demolishes the board,
Wipes the
and
board.
Rob back at square 1 with nothing on board.
Still
I don't know.
7 life,
I
as it
don't
turns
know
out.
if it's smart. I mean, like when you see green, right, and you know
Right.
Kale is a presence. I don't see the reason of just having like one of those mana dorks on board. Like they're so valuable.
Right.
Here we go, the sunglasses Frieza. Deal with it.
Rob
at the hand.
literally has put sunglasses, has drew a pair of sunglasses on every one of his cards, which is pretty ambitious here. Except it looks like Jocko there doesn't have any. Everybody else like it.
I don't think Jim liked our little hangout spot.
Listen, we're like Wolverines over here. This is our den.
Right? This is our den. Get out of our den.
we drag our
food. We got decks all over the place.
Alrighty.
That Frieza probably looks really funny with sunglasses. The avenging Frieza, the small one.
Right. Little small one.
Can't really tell from here, but
the kill rate too, man. Feels so good. Drawing a card. Got a boo off of that. Another dork. It's like he's not going to play it here. That's his only blue he has open. So, all right, 20,000 double striker into 50,000 Joseph Bey here. Have to try to find a way. He can take it if you want to be ambitious here. It gives his leader double strike and plus 5,000, so it turns leader into 20,000 double striker. But honestly, Rob being at 7 life, it just feels like it's going to be so hard for him to catch up this game.
Yeah, and I really don't know like why he is Goku Black. Like I haven't seen the payoff cards really to see why Goku Black was his leader of choice. I'm really interested in seeing why. Honestly, I don't know if he's playing the Goku Black promo. I haven't seen it, and if he is, that would probably explain why he doesn't want to go below 4. Here, because then Goku Black is effectively useless because you need to take 2 life for the ability.
Goku Black though, promo pretty good against Cold Bloodlust.
Very good.
You can play it out if your opponent Cold Busted. You're still usually not super mad about it. Right. Similar to Kel, right? You don't want it to get Cold Bloodlusted, but it's not the worst. So here's 6. Psyched up Ghostings.
Psyched up Ghostings. First one we see all day played.
First one seen on stream played ever, by the way.
Oh, really?
Ever.
Nice.
Yep, so.
Pop the cherry right there.
There he is. Joseph Bey coming in.
Did he hardcast that? He hardcasted that.
Yeah, he just paid 6 for it.
Yeah, he just paid 6. Not even used the ability.
Swinging in here
it's
for
like
20,
4. It's 4,
000.
but you need to discard a Go Tanks and a Trunks, right?
Right. Yep. But you, if you have a Goten in the field or in the drop area, you draw 2, I think, and if it's a Trunks, you kill something.
Yeah.
We'll pull it up. Take a look at him. Actually, a fantastic card. Again, not a bad card to get Cold Bloodlust either. I mean, definitely not ideal, but again, no card's really ideal to get Cold Bloodlust. Take a look at guys. Here he is. 6, 2 green, 25,000. Union Fusion, 2 green, 2, and you have to do Sun Goten and Trunks Youth out of your hand. Double strike. It says when you play this card, if you have a Sun Goten in your drop area, draw 2 cards, and if Trunks, you KO something. So yeah, we actually got it right the first time there.
Nice.
Surprise.
Surprise. We know what we're talking about.
Yeah, as it turns out.
Who would have known?
Sometimes we're right. Rob was what looks to be 2 full power Friezas in hand. Maybe he's just trying. I don't know. You're right. Why is he playing Goku Black?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to find out why here. If it's for the self-awaken ability, then Vegeta just seems just strictly better. But I don't know. Maybe he just randomly has 4 Goku Black promos that he can go like chain. You know, he can play like Goku Black, Goku Black, Goku Black,
right,
and then play like a Psyched Up Go Tanks or something like that. And then I see exactly why. But if he's not playing any of these cards that specify Goku Black as later, then I don't know any other reason, to be honest. I mean, yeah, the mana ramp is good, but the mana ramp's only temporary.
Rob's still at 7 life.
No, yeah, this doesn't
seem
seem
very
very
that,
good
by the
for
way. I just
Joseph.
can't believe he's still at 7 life here.
No, the Golden Frieza deck is pretty defensive, especially after you've already awakened. Like, then you don't really care to take life.
Goes Psyched Up Go Tanks. He came and left as fast as he. All right. Passing that to Joseph. Joseph getting out of that turn, not too bad actually.
No, I thought it was going to be a lot worse.
Me too.
That held that Beerus back.
Okay, just attacking into the Frieza promo here, 15,000. 50,000 to 20,000. Draws a card off of his auto ability here. See if he decides to combo or not. Can use a Goten. He gets to kill one of these promos. Good little combo here. I like this. Goes up to 20. Pressures one of the cards, kills the other. See what Rob decides to do here. See if he decides to save it or not. Yeah, he is going to save it with the Sensu Bean. Joseph trying to figure out what to do for us his turn here. Looks like he has a couple Kells in hand, but like nothing to really kill with it. This is the second kill this game he's had to play out like kamikaze.
Man, I'm just all sorts of confused right now.
What's confusing you?
I mean, I just don't know. I'm still figuring out the Goku Black and the deck, and like what is the point of the deck? Almost.
Like, why is he playing this deck?
Yeah, I just don't get like what he's trying to do. I mean, I like Goku Black obviously as a leader, but I thought if you played Goku Black, like it's usually mono blue because you get the most efficiency out of the effect, you know, of having double blue or whatever, and then you can play the Goku Black promo, but I haven't seen any Goku Black promos, and I just don't know.
I was actually just about to say it's pretty scary to kill the Frieza promo into your opponent's cooler turn. Because since it gives them an awesome card to get back from, you know what I mean?
Wait, what happened to the cooler? Where'd it go?
Did he choose cooler with his ability? Can you do that?
Oh no, the judge was just reading.
I was like, maybe he just coolered himself.
It's like, all right. And it looks like it can get rid of any card to bring back a Frieza's clan. So you're going to be able to look at that hand once again, and he's going to just scoop it up.
Now, that's interesting that Joseph decided to scoop, because that might be information he's trying to hide.
Yes. That is very...
Maybe he didn't want his opponent to see something. He's like, you know what? Never mind. You got it, me. Game one is good.
Yeah, sometimes like being able to see the whole hand and you don't want your opponent to see a certain card. I didn't see anything in Joseph's hand that he would really want to, you know, withhold from his opponent. But yeah, we're not sure, honestly. We try to pick the undefeated, but sometimes they're one draw. Right. So we really don't.
Yeah, we're going to cast our desk here real quick. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, guys, what we always try to do here with these early rounds is we try to bring you guys unique decks that are still performing well.
Yeah,
and so that's what we always try to do. So all these decks that we show you, you know, again, we might not know their exact records, but like this was table 5, I think. You know what I mean? So
that's really interesting. That's very high in the tables.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they could quite potentially be 4-0. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be more surprised on the Goku Black deck, but like I said, we're still figuring it out. Right. Honestly, not to say that it's bad or anything, but it seems really interesting, and I want to see like what the advantages here are. Right. Like I said, I want to see some Goku Black promos. I feel like that would be excellent in Joseph's deck. It gives you some type of self-awaken. So if your opponent tries to like keep you at a certain number, you're just like, ha, got you now.
Gotcha. I got you.
Now it's a 25 double striker. Like you don't even have to have the top end part, which is like the 8 mana evolve one, because it just gets you 2 cards inherently.
That card, the 8 mana. Or 8 energy, you know, destroy 3 energy card is really well positioned.
It's really good.
It's really good right now. It's great against Soul Striker. I almost say almost unbeatable in Soul. Like, how does Soul Striker beat that card? I just don't think it can.
You can't.
Especially if you get like the God Hand, you know, where you go like objection and the Whis and to kill your lands. It's like, holy crap! Like you can just really put it behind.
The chat just snapped.
What is it?
Now everyone imagine putting Dusty's hair on Jordan.
Everyone, oh, here we go. Dusty with that haircut, though. I actually don't have a haircut. I haven't cut my hair like a month.
Looks fantastic. It looks like you actually just cut it. Or
Does
just
it really?
cut it like
yeah. I'll tell you, cut my hair was my wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. My wife cut my hair.
Yeah, my fiance's watching this. You should definitely take some notes. Because I need my haircut.
Yeah. She's insane, man. April's just. I feel like there's like not very many things April can't do. she's just like, no matter what, she's like always just really good at stuff, and I'm like bad at everything, so it's like it confuses me. You know what I mean?
I feel the same way, dude.
Like yeah, like the things I'm good at like just doesn't matter, right? It's like April's like, I can cook really well and cut your hair and like do everything perfect. And I'm like, oh, I know a lot about games. And I'm really good at like I can sleep really good. I can sleep for like you know what I mean, like stuff doesn't wake me up very much that makes noise.
I cannot do things a lot really well.
Yeah,
actually, I can
tell jokes and make her laugh sometimes. It's like
if you're lucky,
which has no cost, like no benefit other than her enjoyment, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm not again, I don't think I'm a very valuable husband, but
you made it this far.
Yeah, I mean,
you must be doing something.
We're going into 5 years here pretty soon. Plus, we dated for 10 years before we got married.
What
so, yeah.
10 years? That's
so
crazy. My fiance almost hates me for like dating for like 6 or 7 years and then proposing and then like, wow, that's great, dude. Goals.
April was the same way. So funny. April was the same way. She was just like, why haven't you married me yet? You know, like she was the same way. And then once we got married, you know, she was like, I'm actually glad we did it that way.
Right?
Like I don't know.
You don't get bored.
Right?
It's not tiring. It's like, okay, this is perfect. And then you got like a whole new chapter, and then you get to like read that chapter for a while, and then like move on to the next one.
So because we went to our honeymoon, everybody was just like, we could tell you're newlyweds, and we're like, yeah. And they're like, don't worry, like you'll get tired of each other. You know, after you guys have been together for like 3 or 4 years, and we're like, we've been together for 10 already. Yeah. So you're
like,
wrong.
Yeah.
First of all, it's like kind of a stupid. That's like a really mean thing to say.
Right, it's like,
oh, you guys are having fun now, but don't worry, that's going to go away. You're going to hate your life and hate each other.
Dude, we're not boyfriend and girlfriend.
Absolutely.
That's insane. But
yeah. So Goku Black versus Golden Frieza. Is there anything that you can think of that Goku Black can sideboard in to help him out? I mean, honestly, Rob looking pretty good that match. Lost 1 life in the whole match.
Like I said, I'm really hoping for some like really intricate like wow card from Joseph, and you know it's got to be something that pays off to Goku Black's ability, because it's a really good ability and you just want to abuse it. So I don't know if that was it, the psyched up Gotenks part. Actually, now that I think about it, Goku Black, right, ramps you in energy, and then you can send any energy to the drop zone. So if you send like a Sun Goten or a Trunks Youth, you could set up your graveyard in a way so that the psyched up Gotenks will always be active and draw you 2 cards and destroy a creature, which was pretty unfortunate that game 1 that didn't happen, because I know he used Goku Black's ability a few times, and he had already had the setup, but he had Cold Bloodlust. So
Cold Bloodlust, man, such a strong card. It is. It really is.
I mean, I'm really glad that they gave it that errata. I feel like it just toned it down just a little bit. You know, it didn't push it out.
Right.
It just made it like, okay, guys, like start playing, Union Absorb again.
Something
please.
I had no idea about. Something I had literally zero idea about was that if you Cold Bloodlust a card and then you evolve on top of it, like the card that you evolve into doesn't get Cold Bloodlusted anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know
that? Yeah, I didn't realize that's how it worked. Yeah, someone told me that on stream. I was like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? Which is really important. I mean, like, for example, Joseph was running the Goku chain here. If he plays 1-drop Goku and it gets Cold Bloodlusted for whatever reason, and he would evolve the Dashback Goku on top
energy.
of it doesn't get Cold Bloodlusted anymore. It's like still above. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Super cool.
Yeah, that's super. Like you said, it's just enough to make the card still really good. Still one of the best cards in the meta, but not as oppressive, I would say. A little bit of counterplay.
Everybody's so fascinated with switching our facial features.
That's smart. We're probably going to see a picture of that eventually on Facebook, and then it's going to freak everybody out. Yeah.
I know, dude. It's gonna I already see the memes.
Here we go. I guess it's like it made you fused, right? Like in Dragon Ball.
Right, yeah. That would definitely be a fusion.
We'd be like
too powerful.
Geosty, and then we would like we have like your beard, my hair. We could fly, I guess. I don't know.
We could fly. So a Kind Saiyan off a Kind Saiyan, that's what you want to be getting with Kind Saiyan, I believe. I mean, like, there's really nothing else. It gives you... I mean, like, obviously you want to see the Dashback Goku, but I think that's, like, off the second one or maybe, the third one. You always want to get those out of your deck. You always want to deck thin. And you always want to have multiple plays every turn. And I feel like on turn 2, you'll be able to play maybe, like, 2 of them or play, like, a Boo and that. You know, it seems really good. But
yeah, I mean, Dashback Goku probably has in hand. Getting the 1-drop and a 1-drop tells me he has Dashback in hand. And what he's probably planned on doing is going turn 3 Dashback Goku and then Double Strike Critical You knock you to 6. Seems powerful.
And he can also self-awaken himself, so all he has to do is put down another blue energy here, then use Goku Black's ability, go down to 7. His opponent might hit him once, and then before you know it, you got critical dash pad Goku coming at you, awakening yourself, double strike critting, and just flipping over and drawing 2 cards.
Yeah, actually, Joseph trying to use Goku ability again there. Yeah, and stopped himself that time. Yeah.
He was like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, something for him to remember is that
little drawback to Goku Black. That's why.
Yeah, I think it's an unnecessary limitation to Goku Black. It doesn't seem that necessary.
Especially with the new
Goku
Black cards. Like Goku Black and Zamasu, both green. It feels like Bandai just trolled us.
Yeah, they did.
Because they're like, oh yeah, here are your first Goku Black and Zamasu green cards. So have fun.
They all cost double green, by the way. It's just like, thanks, Bandai. Biggest trolls.
Really needed this for my Goku Black deck. By the way, one of those insane. Like the one that makes copies or whatever.
Yep.
Just so good.
Rob going to snipe this Goku off the Goldo here. Goldo, powerful card. Such a powerful card. Everybody in stream knows that I absolutely cannot stand Goldo. Did they do it?
My dad just texted me. No.
Oh.
Just saw me on stream. He's like, so proud.
Oh.
So funny.
I don't think my parents know how to use computers. They see a computer, they just run and hide.
I sent them a link. They were like, oh, link. Click.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, whoa, that's what's happening. Okay.
Yeah, my parents still, like if a computer like comes on, they just beat it with sticks and call me like, there's a monster in the corner.
There's a monster. It's on fire.
It's making a humming noise.
Yeah. Oh my God, the discussion group. They might have posted something there.
Uh-oh. Here we go. This is how it starts, guys. All right, Goku Black. Going to use this ability here. Going to 7 life. Actually, both our players at 7-7. Much slower game than we had before. Oh, I hear you laughing. It's actually amazing.
Yeah, what the hell? Where's Dusty's beard?
Has science gone too far? Yeah. Actually looks hilarious. We need to get that up.
Where's Dusty's beard? Damn it. Oh. No.
Yeah, I think Joseph actually, this turn is very similar to what we talked about what you talked about at the beginning, where he has 2 Trunks and a Goten and energy. And so he's going to actually be able to, he accelerated out this Kel, and then he's going to be able to choose which one he doesn't have in his energy in order to play type up Gotenks next turn.
Uh-huh.
Do you see what I mean? So
exactly, yeah. Right. That's what I really like about this deck. So far, I mean, I'm pretty sure that was his whole strategy making this deck. There might be another angle that we're missing, but that seems really interesting, actually. It's a very efficient way of just I don't have to have it in my hand and clunk up my hand. Like, I could just Blade on my mana, still cast my cards, and then later on just throw it away whenever I don't want it.
He does. He chooses Goten there. So that means next turn he can play an energy, use the Goku Black's ability, and actually play side-type Gotenks, drawing 2 cards off of it and killing something. That's pretty powerful.
Nice potato camera. Is that our story? You see all the dragon shields? This is for.
All right, Rob playing down another Avenging Frieza. Look at top 3. Choose a Frieza army, costs 2 or less. Gonna whiff on that one. Unfortunate. Guys aren't, again, cannot stress enough how proud I am of the PPG and KitchenTableMeta players.
No, yeah,
I'm proud of them, man.
These guys are doing fantastic.
They're doing so fantastic this week.
They're killing it up there. I really can't wait to see how the top 32 shapes out to be because it's going to be so strong.
Oh, it's going to be so much. We're going to have so much. I'm telling you, right, I cannot wait.
I know. It's going to be so fun. I really can't wait for the new cards too, man. I'm just excited for so many things right now. Jeez.
Bandai has done such a great job of just releasing consistent products that make us just so excited for the game. Also, shout out to Rob for his amazing life place. I love the way his life looks. I can easily keep track of it. It's amazing. Okay, here we go. Kel attacking him for 20k. Critical into Frieza here.
Damn, that's crazy. Ooh, that Goten coming in.
Goten very good in this deck.
Yes, especially against, especially the way that Rob is playing. Which honestly, I wouldn't pilot the deck the same way. Like I said, I'm really a fan.
You play differently?
No, I really am a fan of keeping those 1-drops in the hand because I feel like when you're awakened, they net you an energy and they net you a card. So here, Sorbet's not really doing anything right now. It's just like, hey, Kale, what's up? Can you please just pop me like for free? So I never want to give my opponent that type of value. So I'm the type of person. Well, I'm just gonna play a mana dork. I'm gonna sack it off for the golden Frieza. I'm gonna draw my card.
Right.
You know, next turn I'm gonna summon another mana dork, pop it off, draw a card because you're not really like using your energy. I mean, you're getting it back. Right. And then if you're lucky enough to have it when you're awakened, then it's just netting you an energy.
Right.
And a card. So there's no reason not to. Just, you know, especially if your opponent plays board wipes like Kale. Like, why throw it out there? No reason. You know that that mana is not doing anything. It's only one energy, and you're using it, and you're gonna get it back.
I think people like I'll say what Sean about. If I have results, if I'm playing Soul Striker against any deck that can play Kel, if I have a results in hand, I refuse to play out my Boos or my Gokus or anything. Like I wait until my opponent Kels, and then I'll play them out. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying, like, because like in my opinion, you're playing Boos and Gokus. Are these like these mana dorks, like you're calling them? You're playing them to dig for results early game. That's the only reason they're there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Then, like, because if you get attacked, you don't care. It's just a card, right? It's like you're not using them for defense.
I mean, like honestly, and I'm not saying like against Kale decks, just don't play your Majin Boos and don't play. I mean, like I'm just saying specifically in Golden Frieza, and really just as far as like sorbets go. And Goldos go and Avenging Freezes go. Like, obviously, there's no way for you not to play a Majin Buu. Sure, play a Majin Buu, but like, don't play into Kale math. You know, when you can't. Like, sure, you could keep a Majin Buu on board and that's it, or maybe like two dorks at most, and just be like, okay, cool. But like, as far as like the yellow dorks that are like Frieza's armies or Frieza's clans or whatever, then those guys, you know, I'm a little bit more like, okay, should I really, you know, play it right now? But like I said, I don't know. I might be a terrible Golden Frieza player. I could be completely wrong, and I might have this like all wrong. But I don't know. Goku Dash Pack, Goku Black, and Kale actually making a fantastic critical duo here.
Yeah.
I think that Goku only gets critical on summon though, right?
Just the one turn. Yeah.
Man, if he had critical forever.
Jeez, could you imagine?
Dash Pack Goku, by the way, if you guys haven't picked up your copies, pick them up because that card is going to be a major player going into the EX Evolve era, which is something that players have not seen before, and it's going to be extremely exciting.
5-drop Gokus in the game, actually. So, like, there's only like 2, I think.
And it's technically only 3 energy.
Because it's a new blue one, but yeah.
There's only 3 energy, technically. You know, you play the Kaisen Goku, you play the Dash Pack Goku, and then, you know, as early as turn 4, you can summon one of these huge, like, Raging Spirit Bomb Gokus, Ultra Instant Goku, like.
One of my favorite cards of this set.
Super cool.
Yep, played them a lot.
We actually had one of our players pull that Ultra Instant Goku like this weekend at our shop tournament, and it looks so beautiful. I don't know if you guys have gotten a chance to see the super rare foiling, but the super rare foiling is completely new.
Oh, really?
It still has that gold border. The card doesn't feel as heavy, and it has like some wavy foil to the back.
That sounds awesome.
So if you guys haven't seen it yet, oh man, I was just like, I dig it. I like it. I like Bandai switching it up. And the foil commons and uncommons look great too. It's not the same type of wavy foil. It's more of like a slated, just like foil across. I guess it's like how the rares were before. Right. It's just a little bit more. It's a little bit lighter. It's not as heavy. Like how they did the rares before were a little bit heavy. You can feel it in like Go Tanks and stuff like that. These are a little bit lighter, but it's definitely a different type of foiling that they're playing around with, and you can see them trying to fix it, change things up and keep it interesting. And I don't even think they need to. It's already interesting as it is, but it's really cool to see all these different type of foils.
Absolutely. No, they just said that like the Dash Pack promos. Was it Dash Pack or the Judge foils? I think it was the Judge foils. They're like they're different. They were like awesome. Like they were
they went Judge foils, and then they did the expansion pack foils, almost the same as the Judge promos.
Right.
That like sprinkly foil.
Yeah. The sprinkly foil. Yep. All right, let's see what Joseph saw do here. A lot of things he can do this turn, by the way. He can play out a psyched up Gotenks, tapping himself out in the process, but getting a powerful threat on the board. All right, go play 1 for what appears to be a Goku here. Joseph decided not to charge an energy here. And using Goku Black's effect for the energy. Gets another effect.
I haven't seen anything big on Joseph's deck. Like, he's not playing the Goku. I mean, I think it's safe to assume that he's not playing the Goku Black promo at this point. I feel like he might just be capping out at 4 energy.
So you think he's just using the Goku Black effect to like cheat an energy into play so he can not have to like keep a card in hand?
He can keep a card in hand. That's a good way of doing it. He also wants to awaken for sure. And he might want to throw away a Trunks. Because I don't know what's in his drop zone at the moment, but he might be missing some pieces for that Psyched Up Gotenks play. That is inevitably coming, whether it's this turn or next turn. It's probably going to be next turn. He'll probably charge an energy.
He actually awaken this turn.
Yeah. The good thing is about Joseph's deck, he doesn't really care about losing that energy, I don't believe. I think he's good being at 4 because you can technically be at 4, use Goku Black ability every turn, go up to 5, use 4 energy for a Gotenks, and then leave 1 untapped, and then send 1 that's tapped to the graveyard.
And Rob going to choose a Crusher Ball this. Now, interesting choice here about Joseph. He can actually choose not to take a life now.
No, yeah.
Yeah, he can be like, I'm not going to take a life, this is fine. Or he could take it if he really wants to awaken this turn. It's going to be an interesting choice to see which one he does.
He's at 6 life?
Yeah, he's at 6 life.
Okay. Has he used Goku Black?
He's at 5 life.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, he's at 5.
So if he's at 5, we're definitely taking the life right now.
You think so?
Yeah, I think we are.
I'm going to go with the don't take life camp.
Really?
I don't think you should take a life here, no.
Yeah.
I think your life's too important.
You're essentially drawing 4 cards right now.
Sure. Yeah, off the awaken, off the life.
Yeah. So
remember, the life doesn't go to your hand off the Goku. It goes to the graveyard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No. Does it?
Yeah, it does. He just did it.
It does.
But he chooses to do it, so looks like I was wrong. But yeah, I don't know if I would.
Oh, okay. I thought it went to your hand.
Yeah,
okay,
you
even if it does.
Yourself, yeah.
Even if it does go to the graveyard, I think it's still right to just.
See how old Danny Hype's doing.
Looks like Danny Hype just finished playing Alejandro Mena from PBG at table 1. And I don't know who won. He didn't say anything, I don't think.
Yep, 5-0. Danny took
5-0.
the game.
Oh man, Danny took the game from PBG's own regional champion, first ever regional champion.
That actually makes me really happy because Danny, the last 2 regionals Danny played in, he didn't top.
Yes,
he was very upset,
but very close to it.
Very close.
He's always very close.
Yeah, very good player, but didn't top those events. I think it really kind of upset him. And it was really honestly because he just didn't stick with the deck, right? He would change his deck like last minute or whatever.
Yeah.
So glad to see Danny doing well in this regional event.
Oh yeah, because I see him play so much. I see him go to all these like shop championships, and he's been doing really well and stuff like that. And he's always been solid through Swiss. So I really hope that he tops. He's definitely somebody that deserves it.
Absolutely.
Hopefully meet all these players in top 32, and then that's when the real battle happens.
It was actually the first game I've ever played that like cuts like top 32s and stuff. And it's really fun to watch because it's almost like a different. It's like day 2 is like tournament number 2. You know what I mean? It's like a reset almost.
It is great, and I love the top 32. I've always not been a fan of top 8 games like Magic and Pokemon. Like you play 13, 14 rounds of Swiss to get to a top 8 out of 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Like what?
It's pretty rough.
That is rough. Like why not cut to top 32? That top 32 is just a whole new dimension, and it's just great. You're playing with high caliber players, and you have a second chance. And like, if you did that well in Swiss, you should be able to get through
32,
top 32 as well. So nothing that should like hold you back and be like, oh man, I'm playing more games now. You're playing the same amount of games, but
Rob actually losing some life this game.
Yep, actually down to the 4 life mark.
Yep.
Both at 4 life, and you see Joseph's deck starting to pan out a little bit.
Yeah, starting to actually do something this game. I mean, last game it felt, I don't know if he had a bad draw, maybe he just couldn't get the Goku pieces in order. But yeah, definitely didn't feel as
I hope he's playing Beerus because I don't know how he's going to deal with his full power Frieza.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. He's going to almost have to charge something this
Kale's
turn.
not going to do anything.
Yeah,
I can tell you that. Ooh, Gotenks. Does he have a Gotenks?
Well,
my God, I think he has. Oh no, he does have one.
But he'd have to tap out for it.
No, he could just play an energy. Is he like skipping his energy phase or something? because it's 4 energy, right?
He skipped it the last 2 turns. That's what I'm saying. But.
Because he had Goku Black that wasn't awakened.
Right.
So I don't see him missing the charge phase now, especially because he has a negate. So I see him charging maybe like a Kale. That works too. And then just playing the Psych-Up Gotenks.
You know, this Goten's actually pretty good.
It's good right now.
Because you can kill the block, you can kill the Sorbet with it.
But I mean, if he has a Sun Goten and a Trunks in Graveyard in drop zone right now, then I think it's fine.
But I mean, is it worth playing it just to like essentially put Rob in a situation where he doesn't have something to kill? You know what I'm trying to say?
What do you mean?
Like with going Frieza the next turn.
Oh, okay.
Like is killing Sorbet worth it?
No, because then you would have to tap out for the Gotenks play and for the Goten play. You would have to tap out because it's 1 energy for the Sun Goten, and then it's 4 for the Gotenks. So I think here you're just like whatever. But that's where Rob can get punished. You get me? Like for keeping all these mana dorks out, and there's no reason to because like right now he's tapped out too. Rob is tapped out. So wait, he's tapped out. So he could have just like tributed off the Sorbet.
To get through.
Did he?
Right, so
no, to get energy too.
Right.
And like to draw a card.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. He must have used the effect already. Like,
he did.
And then
he did.
Okay. So Joseph thinking a little bit here.
Decide and take it. Go to 3.
Rob is tapped out. Like there's no way Cold Bloodlust can do anything. I don't know why he's attacking with his Goku right now.
You think it's a good
just
play?
Get blocked. Just get blocked.
Like you just let it get blocked and maybe try a combo over it and kill it?
The thing is, Rob has cards in hand. He has like at least 4 or 5 cards in hand, right?
Right.
So why not just play the Psyched Up Gotenks, get rid of the full power Frieza, and then attack? See, I'm not sure. I mean, like, unless he just doesn't have the Gotenks in hand. Or maybe he just wants Rob to commit cards to save his full power, to give him false hope, and then be like, well, joke's on you. I had the out to it anyways.
So he goes up to 30 to 25.
Which is definitely another line of play that you can take. I mean, I'm not saying that it's wrong, but, you know, you just gave up your 1K for your opponent's 1K. So that's perfectly fine, especially as the aggressor here. Looks like Rob's last line of defense is this full power Frieza, so. Alright, he's trying it again.
Here we go, block again.
See, these are all cards that can get through, you know? Especially if Rob is at 3. Why not just play the Psyched Up Gotenks and then go double strike, double strike, double strike. And then you have a crit. So you go to try to hit with the crit, and then all your other you have 3 creatures coming in with double strike and your Goku Black.
Going to 25 to 25 here.
Doesn't know where to put that.
Wasn't 100% sure where to put that one. Just going to draw a card.
You can't play the Psyched Up. Oh, you have to discard the 2 cards. Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you have to.
You have to discard. Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay. I thought he just had to have them both in the graveyard.
Oh no. Yeah, no. You have to.
My bad, guys.
It's like the Union Fusion,
okay.
right? You have
so
to,
he would just have to hardcast it for 6, or just have both pieces in hand.
Right.
Send them to the yard and pay for energy. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I've never actually casted a Psyched Up Gotenks in my life. I just know that Joseph paid 6 for one. And this is where he actually is getting punished for not charging energy that last time.
Right.
For skipping those 2 turns of energy. Like, if Psyched Up Gotenks was where he wanted to get to, like, I don't think the play is to, like, let me try to dig into, like, you know, Trunks and Goten. Like, charge an energy. Just charge an energy, and that's it.
I mean, that was his chance, too, because Rob had no yellow open, right? So he actually could have got Psyched Up Gotenks out. Now, you would have to tap out to do it, which is pretty ambitious. But that card's effect is so powerful. KO, draw 2 cards. Extremely powerful. Let's see what Joseph decides to do here. Joseph and Rob. Rob. So he decides to do here. Attacking 15,000 and 15,000. I'm going to draw a card here. Drew a Crusher Ball. Looks like he has Crusher Ball, like 2 Cold Bloodlust. Honestly, George, his hand's looking pretty bad.
Rob's, right?
Yeah, Rob's.
Yeah.
If Joseph can find a way to get rid of this full power...
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Frieza,
That's why I was just like, oh, man, he could just kill him right here by just destroying the full power, and then his hand's not even strong. Rob's hand is not strong whatsoever. But Rob has a lot of things to deal with on board now. He has 2 Gokus and a KO.
to attack 25,000 Triple Striker into KO here.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, there's no way to untap him right here, right? Like Zarbon, right? It's like a combo card, I guess, but like...
Zarbon's only during your opponent's turn.
Right, but I mean, like, obviously on his spot. But I mean, like, to me, this Frieza is the only thing keeping him in the...
Okay.
I see,
Yeah. So you can actually kill it and then bring it back.
Okay. Makes a little bit more sense now. I was like trying to figure out, I was like, what is about to happen?
Yeah, he's going
like,
to kill it, draw a card, untap 2 energy, and then kill off the Sorbet to bring back Frieza. All right, so that play did get a negate out of Joseph Bey's hand. So it did its job essentially, and now we're going to see Rob probably not attack with the Frieza, most likely attack with the cooler.
Say almost definitely not.
And if the cooler hits, then we can try to go all in on the Frieza maybe.
Cooler doesn't have like double strike or anything, does he?
It has double strike.
It does have double strike?
It has double strike, yeah.
All right, so Cal dies. Joseph's still trying to find out, how am I going to deal with this full power Frieza?
From here you pass. You definitely don't want to attack with the full power Frieza unless you're going to go for game, because it's going to protect your cooler.
Right.
And cooler's your investment, because the next turn you just play any card, sack it off, bring back another dude. Or like do the same play. You attack with the full power Frieza, sack it off, bring it back.
Here's a free triple strike, hit. Ugh, seems disgusting. All right, just take a look at the discard, see if it's feasible if he can go in here. I'm telling you, George, I think Joseph can win if he can get around this full power energy, man.
Yep.
I
mean, he has a 6 energy now, but he needs to have an untapped trunk so that he doesn't tap out, which it doesn't look like he has.
Since being so good, by the way. Here it is.
Oh. Uh-oh, that's deadly. Yep, because then the Cold Bloodlust just punishes you infinitely.
Oh no!
And now you're at the mercy of 2 huge beaters.
Do you think he just decided to go for it there? Like, why would you? You think he just like maybe don't have it?
He just didn't want to wait. Yeah, he just didn't want to wait.
Wait one more turn.
See, he really would have punished Rob if he had access to that trunks, like that turn that he charged the Sun Goten.
Yeah.
Because he had the Kale in hand, so he could have charged the Kale, charged something else, like actually charged something like that was 2 turns that he didn't charge anything. And then this Goten could have came down last turn for 6 energy, or he could have had the chance of like drawing a Trunks and then discarding both for 4 energy.
See if Joseph tries a combo here. I wouldn't imagine he will. Tapped out, right? You can't afford a combo here. Well, I guess he has Trunks in hand. He has Trunks in hand. He has the Trunks combo.
He has Baby Trunks?
Yeah, so he can actually...
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's going to save him. Okay.
So, okay. Did he like draw that, or did he have it when he casted when he didn't cast a Goten?
I think he had it when he
because like he charged a Goten that one time to go up to 5. Remember?
I would like to believe that he had it in hit. That's why he decided to tap out, right?
Okay, but we get the gist of it. I mean, I think this deck looks pretty interesting, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. So here's 25k single strike, by the way, guys. Lost double strike from the Cold Bloodlust. Gonna block. Probably gonna see Senzu Bean maybe come down here. We'll see what Rob decides to do. That protects him from essentially the whole turn. Is it 35?
Okay. 40. That's 30.
That's actually 35.
What? The...
No, that's actually 10k, right? No, it's 40. Yeah.
No, that's 40,
Yeah.
And now Rob matches at 40, and there's the extra 10.
Gets results, man. His hand's so bad, George. It's like,
Yeah,
it's like
no,
results,
yeah, it was
crusher,
really bad.
crusher,
Yeah.
bloodlust or something. It's so bad. I don't think it's going to matter.
Yeah,
but
because
it's
now
like,
he has the Destructive Occupation Frieza. So he has a Dork, he has a Triple Striker that he can just go in with, and Joseph is pretty much dead here because he's tapped out.
Ah, look at your hand. No. Joseph, don't let him. That comes down. Don't look at my hand. All right, so we got 20,000 double striker on field. So we have 2 double strikers, a triple striker, and 2 single strikers on field. Like, gonna be hard to defend with being tapped out, no cards in hand.
Yep. Even if he's at 4.
Not the best player in this game, but I'm pretty sure in this situation, it's gonna be hard to come back from it.
Who's triple strike?
Frieza.
What happened? Why did the Frieza go? Why did the cooler go away?
I have no idea. Oh, he might have tributed it off for... What?
No, Joseph chose it. Joseph pointed at it and it died. Oh, because he chose the Gotenks out of his hand. And since he chose the Gotenks out of his hand, it gets the effect. Well,
that was a beautiful turn of events.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter, as it turns out. There's the game, but interesting. Maybe Rob wasn't thinking of that.
He's like, oh, I'm just going to play
Do
the
you choose
Gotenks.
cooler? Well, you almost have to, right? Because if you don't choose cooler, even if you choose the triple striker, you can just get it back. Yeah, so you have to choose cooler. Yeah. Jeez. Rob's going to take it 2-0.
Yep. So, interesting deck by Joseph. I don't know if I like the whole Goku package, but I really like the Trunks, Goten, and Gotenks package. I feel like that definitely has potential.
Uh-huh.
I really like that that uses the Goku Black's ability to a plus. You know, even though you're losing the energy for a cause.
Well, it's definitely like a unique take on it, which is cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool to see that. And I think that, it's as the game evolves. I know there was a big theory everyone talked about where we kind of got from set 1 to set 2 too quick, and people thought that like set 1 still had a lot of potential to evolve. I think we're seeing it with set 2 where it just keeps evolving, right? We're seeing people be like, let me try this Goku back out and try something just a little bit different. And I think there is something there. I think there's probably, the deck needs maybe just a little bit more work or whatever, a little more testing maybe. But it's really cool to see how like those decks just find little advantages where you don't normally see that. And sometimes that little advantage just makes the deck be really good. Like I said, Androids is a perfect example of that, where the Overwhelm cards just, I honestly think, made that deck one of the best decks in the format now. It's just having those extra cheap threats matter. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And then a small expansion, just like the Heroes and Villains thing, can just make a deck
change
from like
the entire format.
Exactly. For a deck that didn't exist before, like
for sure,
you couldn't make it.
Think about just the draft leaders. There was 4 leaders and it changed the format completely.
It's changed
insane.
insane.
It's insane. Yeah, it's insane. So absolutely. Let's take a couple of questions, guys. At KitchenTableMeta, if you guys have any questions, we'll get out of here as soon as we can. At KitchenTableMeta, I wonder what's the whole purpose of him picking Goku Black as leader. We talked about it a little bit, but what we think is his idea was to pitch the Gotens and Trunks from Energy in order to efficiently turn on the Psyched Up Gotenks ability. Yeah. Which is pretty cool.
Very simple. All you got to do is charge like any of the pieces, the Sun Goten or the Baby Trunks, in your energy, and then use the Goku Black's ability. And because Goku Black's ability actually lets you choose any card from your energy and send to the drop area, you use that energy, whether it be the Trunks or the Goten, you use it for energy to play out a move like you normally would play any card, and then you just choose that one, and then you keep an untapped one. So it kind of effectively helps you not tap out, but at the same time, like, load up your graveyard with these pieces, kind of like what you see other decks do with like the Overwhelm cards, but here you don't want to get rid of your graveyard because it's an important resource to getting your whole win con out. So I don't know if Goku, like I said, the Goku package was like the best in there, but I feel like it was just like, it was still, he was on the right track.
Right. Hey, I don't agree that Goku Black was the best leader for it. I think we both were like, maybe not, but I think that's something cool, something unique. It was something very neat, and I think that it's obviously worked for him. He's on table 5 or 6.
Yeah, of course. He's still doing great.
He's been doing great, so absolutely.
Yeah, we saw the discussion page. Well, I didn't see Dusty without a beard yet. I mean, Dusty with a beard yet, which I'm disappointed at.
Yeah.
They just put your hair on mine. It's like...
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fine.
Which is fine, but hold on. I want to see Dusty with the beard. Oh, there we go. Dusty with the beard. Oh, yeah.
There it is. Looks great.
I tried to full screen this, man.
Oh,
man, that looks great on you, actually.
It actually does. Look at me.
Your hair does not look great on me, though.
Yeah, you look...
My head looks huge. My head looks so much bigger.
Did Machado scrub? No, he actually decided to. I invited him to cast with me. He took me up on my offer and decided to instead of play this event, cast. So it's been amazing. I mean, I've actually had a lot of fun doing this because it's gave me somebody else to talk to go get through the rounds, and
it's fantastic. I love it.
It's been absolutely.
I was just like, yo, Dusty, are you sure? I mean, like, I'm not that great at this,
Oh,
but it's been really fun.
You've done great.
Extremely fun, and I'm glad. I mean, honestly, I'm not super excited about the format right now. I feel like we've already figured out a lot of things, and I'm really just excited for set 3.
Right around the corner.
I wanted to see these guys, perform, and I love commentating. I've done it for other games, and this is my first time doing it for Dragon Ball, and it's just extremely fun, and I really love seeing these unique decks. We saw Champa, we saw Goku Black, we saw Beerus. I really love how many different things that you can do with these decks, and it's really all about the pilot. It's not even about the deck.
Our 5 rounds have been a Gotenks deck, a Broly deck, a Champa, Beerus, and Goku Black.
And they've all had legitimate game plans,
all,
legitimate wins. It's just been really fun, and it's just a pleasure to watch, honestly. And I love commentating it because I'm so familiar with the format now that I'm just like, oh, okay, I see what they're doing. I get everything about it, and it's just great to just explain to people and get them into the game. So it's really fun.
And then we go into set 3 where everything changes and we have no idea what's happening.
And then we're just like, we're clueless again. I'm sorry, we won't be streaming the first 3 regionals till we figure out these 250 new cards and the 50 bajillion different combinations that you can throw them into. So it's gonna be fun.
Any Vegito decks running around there doing well? I haven't seen any. No, I don't think so.
No, unfortunately not. We were actually legitimately testing Vegito for a few days, and we were like, damn, Vegito's the answer. It could beat Vegeta. Vegito beats Vegeta, crazy enough. And then after that, we were like, oh yeah, but it just loses to
everything else.
Yeah, it loses to these very important decks.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, maybe next time.
Yeah, that's actually one of my favorite things about metas is once you start getting into it, especially if you have that one big baddie. If you can find a way to beat it, that's how a meta start happens, right? You find a way to beat it, then someone finds a way to beat you, and then there's your triangle.
Exactly.
There's your perfect, so that's fantastic.
And there's still so many things that I'm sure we haven't tested. Nobody's found out yet.
Absolutely.
There's probably a deck that's just insanely better than anything that we're playing, and nobody knows about it.
Feature tag champs, I said it first. Hey, I agree. I think we're doing a heck of a job. I love doing it with George. George has been amazing, so having a great time. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We're going to take a break. We have, it looks like 10 seconds left in the round.
Man, so I can't wait to take that break.
So we're going to get everything set up, guys, get everything ready for round 6. I'm actually going to go ahead and do this now because I'm going to forget to do it if I don't. Guys, thank you so much for being here. We love you guys so much. Thank you for all the love, all the support. We'll be back at round 6, guys, and see you pretty soon.
Oh, man.